Did someone just dox your personal information online without your consent? By the end of this video, you'll learn what to do if you've been doxed so that you can protect yourself and your personal information. Hi, I'm Karen Marks, an intake specialist here at Minc Law, the nation's leading law firm when it comes to tackling internet defamation, online harassment, and sextortion. Having your personal information publicly exposed on the internet can be overwhelming and dangerous. With the rise of online apps like TikTok and Twitch, where information can be disseminated immediately to thousands of people, these distressing violations have become more and more popular. By the end of this video, you'll learn actionable steps to protect yourself and your personal information after you've been doxed. You'll also learn what is considered doxing and if doxing is a crime. Let's get started. Doxing involves publicly disclosing private information about an individual on the internet without their consent, including details like addresses, phone numbers, and personal relationships. This malicious act is often carried out with the intent of harassment, revenge, or intimidation. Doxing is typically done by gathering information from publicly available sources, such as social media, online directories, or public records. Attackers may use online tools and techniques to piece together a person's identity and private details, exploiting vulnerabilities in online security, or relying on individuals inadvertently sharing sensitive information. This information is maliciously exposed on the internet without the person's consent, leading to potential harassment and harm, both online and in person. Common targets for doxing include public figures such as celebrities, politicians, and activists, video gamers, streamers, and other individuals involved in contentious online discussions or movements. Those who express strong opinions, engage in controversial topics, or challenge established views are more likely to be targeted by individuals seeking to harass or silence them. Young individuals on gaming platforms are especially vulnerable to doxing, as their online presence and interactions typically expose personal information, and malicious actors may exploit the relatively open nature of gaming communities to target them. Doxing may pose a serious threat to your well-being as it can lead to real-world harm, including harassment, stalking, and potential violence. Due to these associated risks and extreme violations of privacy, doxing is often thought to be unlawful, but the reality is far different. Legal protections against doxing are still in development, with laws that are not well established or comprehensive. Doxing is not explicitly unlawful in most jurisdictions, since there are no specific anti-doxing laws. In other words, it must be assessed on a case-by-case basis. While it is generally legal to compile and publish publicly available information, doxers can be charged with other crimes. Several states have laws or provisions in place that can be applied to combat certain aspects of doxing, such as stalking, harassment, or unauthorized access to computer systems. For example, Nevada passed a bill that prohibits doxing and allows victims to take civil action against the perpetrators, while California's cyber harassment statute covers doxing in cases where there is intent to harm the victim or immediate family, resulting in up to a year in county jail, fine, or both. Some states also enable victims to pursue civil action under invasion of privacy or intentional infliction of emotional distress laws. While there is no federal statute dedicated solely to doxing, certain aspects of this behavior may be addressed by existing federal laws. For instance, if doxing involves stalking, harassment, the unauthorized access to computer systems, or violations of electronic communications and privacy laws, individuals may be subject to federal prosecution. If the doxing is committed against a government employee, federal conspiracy laws or laws that protect government workers in the course of performing official duties may be used. If you find yourself a victim of doxing, acting quickly and deliberately is vital to minimize potential harm and safeguard your privacy. First, if you are facing an immediate threat or fear for your safety, go somewhere safe. This could be a friend or relative's house, or if the situation is severe enough, going to your local law enforcement. Also, inform friends, family, and colleagues about the situation, urging them to exercise caution with personal information. Start by thoroughly documenting instances of doxing, including the exposed information and the platforms involved. Collect evidence through screenshots or any available means. This may be important for pursuing legal action. Next, conduct a thorough review of your online presence, changing passwords and implementing two-factor authentication across your accounts. This includes adjusting your social media privacy settings immediately to restrict further action to personal details and temporarily deactivating accounts or altering visibility settings. Report the doxing incidents to the relevant online platforms, requesting the removal of disclosed information. Most legitimate platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter prohibit doxing and unlawful sharing of personal data and information. Reporting content that violates the platform's terms of service can result in its removal. If the doxing has revealed your personal information and you feel that it could potentially put you in harm's way, notify local law enforcement, providing them with the evidence you've gathered. You can also report doxing to the FBI through their cybercrimes unit. If you feel your safety is compromised, consult legal professionals or law enforcement to explore protective measures. An experienced attorney can help assess potential legal actions against the perpetrator based on applicable laws in your jurisdiction and remove sensitive content from the internet quickly and discreetly. Even after resolving a doxing attack, it is important to protect your digital footprint and your well-being moving forward. Prioritizing self-care during this challenging time, seeking support from friends, family, online communities, mental health professionals, or other organizations specializing in online harassment. Conduct regular monitoring of your digital footprint. Use Google Alerts or professional digital risk protection services to monitor and detect harmful content, allowing you to take immediate action to mitigate their impact. Finally, as online policies evolve, stay informed about changes and adapt your strategy accordingly. Remember that a comprehensive approach can really help reclaim control over your personal information and mitigate the impact of doxing. To get started with your matter, reach out by calling us at 216-373-7706, speaking with a chat representative, or filling out a contact form. This is Karen Marks, and I'll see you in the next video.